Hey, what's up YouTube? Been a while since I've been on here. So today I'm going to be working on the taillights for our team drift bodies for Coastal RC Drift. I'm also printing some stuff for this MRX GT. I think that it's about time for me to move on to a new revision of the roll cage. So I think I'm going to give this roll cage away. If you guys pop into the comments and you have an MRX GT, let me know, and I'll pick one of you guys to get this roll cage and engine. And you know, I make these, so hit me up in the comments if you're interested in buying one after I give this one away. It should actually fit other MST kits as long as they have the carbon fiber upper pieces. But I'm not giving the whole car away, just the roll cage kit. This is the one that I use for mock-up and to make sure everything fits right. I'll include this motor. I can maybe make some of the other pieces, but you do have to have the Gorilla magnetic body mounts because it snaps into them in the back, and then it just fits over all the servo and the keys in with this knob here. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys have an MST MRX GT, or I think it might fit any of the cars with the lower motors back here as long as you use the Gorilla mounts. It seemed like all of the parts that I put on this interchange with the other chassis kits, everything except for the FXX, it seemed like. So if you wanted to, if you end up winning this from me or getting this from me or buying one of this specific model, you'll probably need the carbon fiber horizontal the horizontal braces here. But this just presses over these and lifts off, and there you have a bare MRX GT again. What I'm going to be working on, I'm going to set this aside for whoever ends up claiming it. This is for one of you guys, one of my viewers. So let me know in the comments, anybody with an MRX GT specifically, or another kit that might fit. All of the front end stuff was the same as the normal RMX 2.0 stuff, so it'll probably fit a lot of the kits. Yes, I should have. Alright. Right now I am in the process of printing a new cage kit for this. My more current one is going to be a little bit more scale accurate. And I'm test fitting this floorboard that I made for it. Also, let's see here. This should fit on very similarly. Let's see. I designed this over a scan entirely. Entirely on Tinkercad. This should fit over everything, but I haven't tested it. This is a live test fit, guys. I don't know how this is gonna go. I mean, fits pretty good. That's the beginning of the interior. This is gonna be my new kit. This is the actual prototype, first time trying it out. It's going to get a similar roll cage, but it's a little bit more scale. Right now I'm printing the front end pieces to that, and then I'll print the main cage, and then later the pieces that actually tie it into the body. My kits mount over the magnets for the Gorilla body mounts, usually by pressing in or over. This one I'm kind of hoping for more of a slip fit in the front. Yeah. So, starting that, that's just starting. That actually looks good. Yeah. This thing's going to be a little bit realistic. Oh, that's going to need some trimming. I'm just going to nibble the corners of this off. That'll get sanded later to more of a final shape. But you see how little that took to actually get it cleared. That'll be the beginning of an interior for this car. It's a little bit more realistic. It's going to weigh more, it's going to be less performance orientated, but you know, a lot of you guys are into that, so that's what we're going to work on. Plus, I actually like how heavier darker is a little better. I wish I could zoom this out. Alright, so for our team bodies, which are we're doing 3 of these yokomo bodies for a drift track in North County, San Diego, in Carlsbad. It's in the mall, inside the Ninja Exchange. It's called Coastal RC Drift. If you pop in there, you can see what this is all about if you haven't ever been into RC cars at all. It's good if you are into RC cars, because then, you know, you'll know the control a little bit better. And likely, if you're watching my channel right now, you're into RC cars. So, go over to the Coastal RC Drift, check it out. Check out our team bodies. I'm usually there on Sundays. I haven't been there Sundays recently, but, you know, I'm going to get back to my norm over there. Yeah. But those are for the yokomo taillight inserts, which this one's all fogged up. It has my homemade 3D scan powder on it. And the lenses are printed in PTEG, or PETG, a lot of people say, and the 3D printing. On my Artisan right behind me, I have a Snapmaker Artisan 3D printer. And then I've used the scan to get the inside shape of the taillight, which is what the outside of this is. And then I have it filled in and I put little pockets. I printed with little pockets for these little LED lights. There's room for 3 in each one. And I'm using tire CA glue for it. Just letting it sit. Well, you get the three of them glued into there. And this PET G, the 3D printer guys call it, PET G. This is actually transparent, so this will end up looking like the real deal once it's in the cabinet. I don't know why I didn't grab a battery to show you guys this, but so, that's the lens. It's awfully bright. Then that goes inside that guy, which when they're done will have the black infill right there done. It should look like that. And this, oops, what's going on here? Oh. Yeah. Fits right inside that pocket inside the stock body. And this is the official Yokomo light bucket kit. But I reckon if you picked up some of my taillight lenses here, you could probably do without that, but I think that just looks super phantasmic. Oh my. So, that's the thing. Anyways, that will be powered by that little battery. I got these off of Amazon. They're called a Lily Pad switch battery button mount or something like that. It's a button battery. Let's see here. Button battery slides right into it. Comes with a switch and some soldering pads, and it's quite small and it's pretty light. So this is going to be good for my project here. So anyways, once I get those glued in, here's one where I use a ton of glue. That's more like it's going to be at the end because we need these to be sturdy. After I get them all glued in, I bend the tabs over like this. I'm going to fire up my soldering iron here because it's time to bend the rest of these into shape and solder them up. Let me know in the comments what you guys are working on tonight, over the next couple of days, or have planned for the rest of the year. You know, the holidays are coming up. What is it that are hitting your guys' Christmas lists of wants and hopes? Is that a little better? It sure is. Alright. So let's see here. I need to glue this one. So I need my CA glue. Luckily keeping my my workspace and everything in complete chaos pays off. It looks like I have everything so organized. It just pop off screen and come back with what I need, but the reality is everything's everywhere. So I have access to all of it all at once. Let's see, I kind of want to use a magnet. Hold those. I think I have one. Alright. There. Oh, look at me. First, I need to make sure they're all connected the right way because I'm going to use minimum wires on this. I'm going to run them somewhat daisy chained. I think I ran them with a long one up. So connection to the internet, you guys. Y'all out there watching my favorite show, because it is my show, and no, I won't dress like Hitler. Although I did get my head buzzed down pretty good. And I do drive a big old Chevrolet pickup truck. And, you know, things are getting pretty wild out there. But I live here in San Marcos. It's pretty chill. Battery in there. Kind of fun to look at anyway, right? A little bit of prep work. I think these things are going to look pretty awesome. If you don't use one of the the yokomo taillight lens covers, oh boy, is this going to be. Oh yeah. Perfect. Alright. Use that magnet to stick those down. I have a sweet little glue fixture. I glue my. Why is that one not lit up? There it is. Glue my LEDs into my sweet 3D printed PET-G transparent red taillight lens, custom made for my drift team bodies. My guys. Oops. That was a whole lot too much. It's okay. And the beauty of putting that on a magnet is I can stick this to something to dry. And I thought about that ahead of time. I would have brought something cool to stick it to. Right, let's stick it to this pair of pliers. This pair of pliers. Right here. That light glaring over there, reminding me it's there. What's up to whoever's watching out there? Say what's up in the comments. I don't, for some reason, have them on my screen there. Oh, wait. Think I remember if I turn the phone up right, I get to see the comments. But, oh, I'm looking at myself right now. Huh. Don't worry, everybody. That is literally just cranberry juice. Doesn't even have any octane boost in it. That's right. Okay, so I bundled all those leads together. Now it is time to solder them together. And solder some pigtails to them. I think I'm going to put a little extra bend on these legs, because I know it's a tight fit between those gorilla mounts and the back of these bodies. So I am going to reshape these just a little bit, plus it'll help them stick together. There we go. You guys are popping in because of my posts in the 3D printing forums. It's because these lenses and that whole chassis kit I just showed earlier in this episode were 3D printed on my Snapmaker Artisan. For these taillights, I used a Creality Scan Raptor to scan the original pieces that I am making the lens for. It's really less of a lens and more of a diffuser. Be more, a little bit more precise about its purpose. Right. Some flux. Clean my solder node. Should turn my fan on, but it's horrible for my acoustics. And then what? I'll solder these all together close to. Go. I need to get solder on this. A little bit of flux on there. Remember, electrical connections use high, what is this? Rosin core solder made in a place that's not America, but I got it for cheap on Amazon like a year ago. Whenever I can, lately I've been trying to make my own things instead of buying stuff from China. Those conveniently are magnetic. I'm going to get an extra set of pliers here. This set of magnets on that pliers, and I think this can hold it while I solder. Pretty nice. Alright, here we go. Should be pretty quick. Oh my god, but the soldering iron is also magnetic. That's good to know. Alright. Scratch that idea. That's alright. Ideally, you don't want stress on the things that you're soldering. That does not want to stick to these. Interesting. Let's see if that helps. Really good flux bath there. That magnet scares me now that I know that soldering iron will just stick right to it. Oh, there you go. Anybody is wondering, these are round-tipped jewelry pliers that I'm using to bend the tips of these LEDs. Anybody out there cares? Which you might, because I might be, you know, if you hit me up, I can get you a set of these things for donation to my channel. If you guys are running these yokomos, or building a yokomo body, or what? We got one unit soldered up. Not the prettiest thing ever at the moment. Later on, that's not going to dry. Let me get another battery. Well, that reminds me I had to work on the headlight systems too. This is one completed headlight unit. It uses a 40 thousandths of an inch square LED light in there, a little micro LED. Runs on 3 volts. This is the Yokomo headlight kit. This is not. This is not on. There may not be a battery in this. That's also a possibility. I believe that to be the case. Okay. Really? There's no battery in here? Here's a battery. What in the world is going on here? There it is. Yeah, let me see if I can actually turn this to see the contents. Because I'm curious. Oh, never mind. Okay. You guys can't even see what I'm fiddling with here. This is a headlight kit that I made for my team bodies. Again, Coastal RC Drift there in the Carlsbad Mall inside the Ninja Exchange. Go check it out. It's a grand time, especially if you're thinking about getting into RC drifting. If you're thinking about buying one, go rent one from him. Might save you hundreds and hundreds of dollars if you don't want to get into it. But that's the Supra A90 headlight set that I'm making. I'm actually done with these. That one over there flickers a little bit, so I just have to diagnose that one. Then I got to get this hooked up into the lily pad. But I want to tie that into the same lily pad as the taillights, because we're all running a backfire kit that comes with a battery mount, very similar to this. I'm actually going to look and see if I can modify those to run all this so that there's only one battery pack in the car running the entire lights. And there's one. There's probably a much better way for me to bend this. Probably a much much cleaner way, but I feel like this is safer for the lights. And then all of the stress should be on the wire itself. And those were just kind of, I hate to say it, sitting around for a while. Should have been working on this project a little better, but you know, life is such that sometimes things comes up. So sorry to my guys out there. It's part of the team. Hopefully we can make this weight worth it. I think what I've done here is pretty gosh darn special. Might also be self-deluded. Who knows? It's good to have, you know, what do they call that? Self-esteem. If you guys are interested in buying some of these lens kits, I'll be selling the lens kits. I don't even know where I'll be selling them. Hit me up in the comments. I'll give you a link to my Facebook Marketplace or you know, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll make a Facebook Marketplace ad. And these, to fund my channel, these taillight kits will be available. I will be able to do them at various levels of finishing. You know, everything from the lens prep for LEDs to completely finished units. I will definitely be making all of that available. If you guys need any 3D printing done, been doing a lot of 3D printing, trying to get into doing stuff, you know, rapid prototype or art, you know, whatever. Hit me up with a file if you've got a file to print. I charge $50 an hour for my time actually engineering things, re-engineering things, remodeling, changing models, rescaling models. If you just have a STL file that you want printed, you know, I do have a certain amount for machine time and then materials. So, you know, hit me up for a quote. Hit me up in the comments if you're interested in having any 3D printing done for RC cars, you know, which of course is what I really want to do, toy cars. Not necessarily full on. You know, I'd like to do stuff for real cars and stuff, but you know, I love these toy cars, so it's funny how after that first solder joint, all the solder joints get a lot easier. Of course, iron has a little more time. That's so bad for me. I am just pointing all these tails right in the middle. Legs, tails, whatever. You really want to be an electrician ass. The cathode and the electrode. Maybe next time around I'm going to try this out with the same little square same little square lights that I use for the headlights. But what I found with those were that the wires tore off pretty easy. And it was very difficult to actually orient the LED bulb, get the light pointing the right way. They did come on nice, stiff, thin wires, so I was able to put a buttload of them in a small space. But arranging all of that, they do look fantastic though. I'm happy with the way they came out. I'm a pretty hard on my sense of what I think is good, so I like them. They're pretty alright. But I know the guy doing the models, so it helps. Maybe it's kind of like, although a sandwich is always better when somebody else makes it. Of course, my solder is getting a little better each and every time. Like always, like everyone, like everything. So, there's like holidays and stuff coming up, I think. Isn't like Thanksgiving coming soon? And Halloween and shit. Stuff? Halloween and stuff? I'm so distracted by these dang monkeys pretending to run the country. Yeah. That sounded so bad. The monkey show up there though. And the old saying, not my circus, not my monkeys. Well, unfortunately, this is our circus and these are our monkeys. Our tax dollars are paying these guys. So, I do think it's interesting. I was watching a thing, a guy explaining what kind of money it is they're actually wasting doing this. For us, for us, we could buy a house for every vet and give them $1 million. We could, it was like $13 billion, guys. It's like so much money. It's like millions times 13. Something like that. Is that a billion? Happy Fun Hangout stage. I think it's still pretty early too. What time is it? Ooh, that's hot. 1, 2. Oh, that's pretty slow. Thank God tomorrow is Friday. This has been one heck of a couple of weeks, let me tell you. If you know me personally, you know what's going on. It's not something I'm going to broadcast all over YouTube. I guess. We had some raccoons living in the house. And, they infested our house with fleas. And it's been super awesome to deal with, let me tell you. But, the girls and Grandpa Phoebe a good job of taking care of that while I'm at work. And I'm so thankful to come home to a house that I can come into and hang out with my daughter. My daughter is coming up on being 4 years old, and it is just amazing. You know, they grow so fast and they're so bloody smart. It's shocking. I'll probably pot these with Shugo. I'm gonna glue these diffusers into these taillight houses. I'm just gonna straight glue them with some Shugo. Stick it in there because it's really meant to accentuate this yokomo insert, which I painted. They don't come like that. So, if you're going to be doing this kind of work, be prepared. Man, I wish all the rest of them came out that nice and straight. I love having neat work. I like getting it done, too. I know I've lost a lot of my life. Oh, jeez. Oh, my gosh. Oh, no. Woo. Hobbies are better when they're dangerous. Don't you think? Now I think I'm soldering a mild magnetic. That's whatever. I'm beginning to wonder if that other one's going to be dry by the time I'm ready for it. It's been kind of nice having bees having the place back. I'm going to take a small break from being inside. That was stressful and special all at the same time. But if I look at it the way the good Lord would want me to look at it, I will notice that it's made my relationship stronger with my fiance, and my relationship stronger with my daughter, and my relationship stronger with my in-laws. So, well, it wasn't a pleasant thing necessarily. It wasn't a bad thing. That is the point. I bet you that. Oh, he's already soldering. Alright, looks like we're down to our last taillight assembly. Glue got off it. Not really. Uh-oh. Not really, that's okay. I think it'll still work. The solder will probably just help. It's fairly in there. Oh, jeez. I don't glue my pliers to the taillight or the taillight to my pliers or to the bench here. He's got cleaner and cleaner and better as I went along. That is the point of a hobby, I think. That's the point of anything. That glue's not quite done yet. That's alright. This is the diffuser. It's supposed to diffuse light. So if it's fuzzy, it's probably better. We will have the fuse though. Definitely it's the fuse getting me high. Nothing that's not allowed on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever we're on here. I am on all of those things though. Look for me on Instagram. It's my RC Live. See my little FC body. FD, FC. Love my FD body. Okay, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It seems like it's enough for the 3 bodies. Okay, what else is new on my channel? Because I think that's all I'm going to do here live with y'all. What have I got going on? Let's see, the team bodies, some new products, giving away this roll cage for our MST car. Oh, I have a new build coming. Well, it's here. And later I need to be picking up the replacement ESC for this. This is a Black Box 510R. These are super awesome ESCs. I got a pretty good deal on that one from a homie. But turned out it was dead on arrival, unfortunately. And I've been having a hard time finding time that we can both meet up so that we can take care of that swap. Because I got something. Yeah, I can't really pass up a sale. Found the Red Cat Racing RDS to be $112 now. So look out for an opening and a build of this one. I'm going to be putting my FC body on this. this is specifically going to be for my FC body, but I may design, or actually will for sure be designing roll cages for this, and the Supra body for this, and the FC body, and possibly for this, and the Tamiya Subaru WRX body, which I will make one for that. For this chassis, the MRX GT. For my team car, the Team Associated DC-10. For this, the RDS. And then I also have a TTO1 over there I could design cages for if anybody would be interested in that. If you guys happen to be in the area, I'd be happy to make a cage for you. Like I said, I charge $50 an hour usually for engineer work. Those take a much longer time, but you know, for RC related stuff, I'm going to be a little bit more reasonable because I'm going to be keeping the patterns and keeping the files and reproducing them and selling them. You know, as soon as I figure out how to sell this stuff. If you guys are interested in 3D printing, let me know. I need to make some money with this here machine. But I did make some modifications to it that I'm pretty proud of. Some of my 3D printing parts. That's actually what this was the beginning of. Was this filament mount that I got for the top here. Let's see here. Y'all see me? So, let's see here. This is my Snapmaker Artisan. It's a rather large 3D printer. Here's my filament holder that I designed for it. I printed it out of ASA at the end caps and PLA for these little the rib that makes it sturdy. That holds I don't even know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 spools. Right now I have a broomstick in it because I haven't bought a piece of stock for it. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. It's got my backroom 3D logo in it. And it can hold my pliers. I put the hexagonal stuff on the outside because all of us 3D printer people love that apparently. For me it works out because I can attach a pulley to my filament. Ooh, I am making this print right now. And I can attach it anywhere using this reusable zip tie, although I'll probably make a plug that snaps into those to hold the pulleys to route the filament there. You can see it comes off of my rail onto a pulley and into the machine through a Bowden, I think it's called a Bowden tube. But oops. Here I am printing the front end piece that I've been designing for these. I'm printing the front end piece that I've been designing for the A90 Supra for my clear body here that I'm revamping. And I am currently printing out this front end over here. But I don't mind the mess back there, guys. Let's see here. So I'm printing all of this in pink right now. But yeah, my little update. I haven't been to the drift track in a minute. Looking forward to getting back out there. So if you guys are around Sunday, North County, San Diego, hit up Coastal RC Drift inside the Carlsbad Mall, inside the Ninja Exchange. That's right there at the 78 and the 5. It's at the border of Oceanside and Carlsbad. So yeah, hit me up. Hopefully I'll have these taillights all done, all the headlights fixed up, and we'll have all the team bodies out, hopefully. We'll see what happens. I'm sure that's up in the air or whatever. I will be bringing out the MST MRX GT, and I probably won't run it though. Probably won't run it. I've been too into this Team Associated car, which is my team car. So I need to get that thing actually tuned in. I need to get my setup station back from Grandpa BB, and I need to put the over-the-air programmer that I have in that MST in my Team Associated DC-10. Well, that's about all I have in me today, guys. So thanks for tuning in. You guys have a good weekend. Let me know if you guys need 3D printed stuff or see stuff 3D printed, whatever. I mean, really, I can design anything. Anything. Like, if you guys have a Scan Raptor, which is a 3D scanner I designed this clamp here. From 3D. Designed this clamp here to hold it to GoPro fixturing to use as a gantry. We'll have those available. I do have the file available. The file for that clamp is available for a $5 donation to my YouTube channel here. That can also come in services and goods. RC car parts, let me know. Let's make a deal. Anyways, you guys have a good weekend. Thank you, Jesus, for all of the blessings and the great things that you bring to us and the opportunities that you bring to our lives. Thank you for all of the lessons, easy and hard. And thank you for my audience. I hope that you send angels to protect all of the people who believe you and don't. And that you wake up the people running this country and the other citizens in this country. Amen.